I'm Olga Cable, yoga teacher and yoga therapist. For more inventive and effective yoga practices, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We will begin this practice on your hands and knees. So take a moment now to transition down to the ground. Align your wrists underneath your shoulder joints and your knees underneath your hip joints. With the next inhalation, lift your chest forward and up and lift your chin up. And as you exhale, pull your belly button in, round your back, and tuck your chin in. We'll continue to move like that. On the inhale, lift your chest and your chin, stretching through the front of the body. And as you exhale, round your back, tuck your chin in, and pull your belly button in. Continue to move like that with your breath. Take your time to inhale and stretch through the front of the body. And take your time to exhale and stretch through the back of your body. Continue to breathe steadily. Continue to move with your breath. And try to breathe through your nose, if possible. After you finish your current cycle, return back to the center. Take a deep breath here, and with the next exhalation, turn to your right, pulling your right shoulder toward your right hip, and your right hip toward your right shoulder, and look to your right. On the inhale, return back to the center, and as you exhale, turn to your left, shortening the left side of your torso, and trying to pull your left shoulder and your left hip toward each other. Look to your left. On the inhale, return back to the center. And on the exhale, turn to your right, look to your right, and then return back to the center as you inhale, and turn to your left, shortening the left side of the body. Continue to move like that from side to side. Notice how your body feels on this movement, which parts of it are sore or stiff. And then next time when you return back to the center, lift your chest forward and up. And with the next exhalation, bring your forearms down first and then move your tailbone down toward the heels. Rest here for a moment. Relax your neck. Settle into the pose. Take several full deep breaths here and try to relax your neck, your shoulders. Take your time to inhale, inflating, expanding your upper middle back. And take your time to exhale, settling into the pose with every exhalation. With the next inhalation, come on up onto your hands and knees and transition down into your stomach. Lie down on the floor. Place your forearms on the ground in a comfortable position and your forehead on the floor. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. With the next inhalation, lift your upper body up, pull your shoulders slightly back, lift your chin up a bit, and as you exhale, come on down, right ear to the ground. Relax your neck and shoulders. Again, on the inhale, lift up, pull slightly back on your forearms. Widen your collarbones. And as you exhale, slowly come down, left ear to the ground. Continue to move like that. Take your time to inhale as you lift up. And take your time to exhale as you move down, bringing your right cheek to the ground. Continue to move like that with your breath. And after you do an even number on both sides, come on down, stay down. We'll change the movement a bit next time. With the next inhalation, lift your upper body and at the same time extend your right arm forward and your left leg up. Stay here. With the exhalation, bring the fingertips of your right hand to your forehead. Relax your chin down a bit. On the inhale, extend your right arm forward again. Lift your left leg up a bit higher. And as you exhale, return to the starting position. Everything down, right cheek to the ground. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, lift up, left arm forward, right leg up, head is at the center. On the exhale, bring the fingertips of your left hand to your forehead, tuck your chin down a bit. On the inhale, extend your arm forward again, lift your chin, widen your chest, right leg is up. And as you exhale, bring everything down, left cheek to the ground. Continue to move like that, raising the opposite arm and leg. Right arm, left leg. On the exhale, touch your forehead with the fingertips. On the inhale, extend your arm again, lift your leg up higher, lengthen. And move down as you exhale, right cheek to the floor. Continue to move like that with your breath, nice steady breathing. After you finish with your current repetition, make sure that your feet are about hip distance apart, and with the next inhalation, slowly lift your upper body up and prop yourself up on the forearms. Make sure that you're not tensing your shoulders or your jaw. Stay propped up like that. Take a deep breath here, and with the exhalation, swivel your upper body to your right. Try to look towards your right hip. On the inhale, return back to the center. And as you exhale, swivel your upper body to your left and try to look toward your left hip. And return back to the center. Continue to move like that from side to side. And notice how your back feels. Right side of the back, left side of the back with this movement. Notice which parts are sore or stiff. Continue to move with your breath. And with the next exhalation, come on down. Bring your feet wide apart now, about mat width apart or so. With the next inhalation, lift up on your forearms again, widen your collarbone, stay here. And with the exhalation, slowly tuck your chin in. And on the inhale, slowly lift your chin up, widen the collarbones, and pull back with your forearms. And as you exhale again, tuck your chin in. Continue to move like that. Moving your head up and down with your breath. Stay anchored through your lower body and continue to stretch out through your legs. Nice and steady. And with the next exhalation, slowly come on down. Then transition up onto your hands and knees. Lift your chest forward and up. And with the next exhalation, bring your elbows down first, and then move your tailbone down toward the heels. Coming into the child's pose, relax your neck and shoulders. And take several full deep breaths here, softening your upper body. Expanding your upper middle back with your breath. Every time you inhale. Whenever you finish with your current breath cycle, coming up onto your hands and knees, align your wrists underneath your shoulder joints and your knees underneath your hip joints. If you do not wish to do the next movement on your hands and knees, you can do the same thing in standing with your hands on the seat of a chair or place your hands on the bed. So stay wherever you are. With the next inhalation, lift your chest forward and up. And with the next exhalation, pull your right knee toward your chest and around your back. Pull your belly button in. On the inhale, extend your right leg back. At the same time, lifting your chest forward and up and lift your chin. As you exhale, pull your right knee toward yourself again, round your back, tuck the chin in. And on the inhale again, extend your right leg back, straighten it behind you, and lift your chest, stretching through the front of the body. Continue to move like that, back and forth. Every time you exhale, pull your belly button in, round your back. And every time you inhale, stretch through the front of the body and extend your leg behind you. And the next time when you bend your knee and pull it in, rounding your upper back, stay here. Continue to breathe in the pose. Every time you inhale, try to expand the back of the body, upper, middle, back. And every time you exhale, try to hug your belly button in a bit more and try to pull your knee a bit closer toward yourself. Continue to breathe like that. And with the next inhalation, extend your right leg back behind you, lift your chest up. And as you exhale, place your knee down on the ground and move down into the child's pose. Take a breath or two here. And with the next inhalation, again, come on up onto your hands and knees. Lift your chest forward and up and extend your left leg behind you. As you exhale, pull your knee toward yourself, round your back, and tuck the chin in. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, extend your leg back. Lift your chest, stretching through the front of the body. And as you exhale, round your back, pull your belly button in, and tuck your chin in. Continue to move like that with your breath, nice and steady. And with the next exhalation, when you pull your knee in, stay here, round your back, tuck your chin in. Continue to breathe steadily. Every time you inhale, expand the back surface of your body. And every time you exhale, pull your belly button in and try to pull your knee a bit closer toward yourself. With the next exhalation, place your knee back down. On the inhale, lift your chest forward and up. Curl the toes of both feet under. And as you exhale, lift your knees off the ground, coming into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers out wide. Press your palms down into the ground and stretch from your palms into your tailbone. Relax your neck. With the inhalation, carry your upper body forward, aligning your shoulders over your wrists. Head is in line with the spine. And as you exhale, return into downward facing dog. Stretch from your palms into your tailbone. Continue to move like that back and forth with your breath. And the next time when you return into downward facing dog, stay here. Relax your neck. You can stretch your heels down one at a time if you like. Try to keep your spine as long as you can, breathing steadily. And then little by little walk your hands toward your feet so you end up standing on your feet. Press your feet firmly into the ground. Lead with your chest, bring your arms out to the sides, and come on up into standing. Reach up high, stretch. And as you exhale, bring your arms down. Now face the bed or the couch or the seat of the chair and bring your feet wide apart. Make sure that your feet are about parallel to each other. Bring your arms out to the sides, and then next time when you exhale, contract your abdomen, turn your upper body, and bring your right hand to the bed or the seat of the chair while raising the opposite arm up. Look up. Stay where you are. On the inhale, bring your left arm over your head and look at it. Keep looking at it as you raise your left arm back up and reach toward the ceiling. And with the inhalation, stand up, arms out to the sides. As you exhale, contract your abdomen, turn your upper body and bring your left hand to the bed or the seat of the chair. Look up. On the inhale, bring your right arm over your head and look at it. Lengthen. Keep looking at your hand as you raise your arm up. Look up, reach up toward the ceiling. And with the inhalation, stand up, arms out to the sides. Continue to move like that, alternating sides. Right hand to the bed. Bringing the opposite arm over, looking at it and stretching. On the exhale, raising your arm back up and deepening the twist. And returning back to the center. Do it one more time on each side, please, with your breath. Take your time. Watch closely. Notice how this movement feels in your body. And after you do an even number on both sides, come on up. Bring your arms out to the sides, widen the chest, spread out. And as you exhale, bend forward again. And place your hands on the bed or the seat of the chair. Make sure that your feet are still wide apart. Take several full deep breaths here. Try to lengthen from the top of your head into your tailbone. Keep your arms long as well if it feels comfortable, or you can bend the elbows. Take several full deep breaths here. And then as you keep your spine very long, go ahead and lift your right hand off the bed and see if you can reach toward the opposite, toward the left ankle. So lengthen through the left side of the body, and with the exhalation, try to turn your rib cage a bit, lowering your right shoulder down toward the ground. Continue to breathe like that. You can look down, or you can try to look up from underneath your left armpit, whatever feels best to you. And take a couple more breaths like that every time you inhale, lengthening through the left side of the body. And every time you exhale, contract your abdomen and deepen the twist a bit, rotating your torso. Don't strain yourself. Just notice how it feels in your body. On the inhale, return back to the center. Place your right hand on the bed or the seat of the chair, and we'll take it to the other side. Whenever you feel ready, take your left hand off the bed and see if you can reach in the direction of your right ankle. On the inhale, lengthen through the right side of the body, and as you exhale, pull your belly button in and rotate your upper body, moving your left shoulder closer toward the ground. Continue to breathe here. Look down or try to look up from underneath your right armpit if your neck allows. Every time you inhale, stretch from your right hip into your right shoulder. And every time you exhale, pull your belly button in and try to deepen the twist a bit by rotating your rib cage. On the inhale, return back to the center. You can either leave your hands on the bed, or you can bring your hands to your ankles, whatever feels best. And wherever you are, on the inhale, bend your knees and pull them aside as you lift your chest forward and up. As you exhale, bend down, stretch through the back of the body, tuck your chin in. And on the inhale again, bend your knees and pull them apart as you lift your chest away from the navel. Continue to move like that up and down with your breath. And then return back to the center, press your feet firmly into the ground, lead with the chest, and come on up into standing. Keep your feet wide apart still, and bring your arms out to the sides. On the inhale, bend sideways to your left and sweep your right arm up over your head and look at it. As you exhale, sweep your right arm toward your right hip and turn your head in the opposite direction to your left. On the inhale, sweep your right arm up again and look up. And as you exhale, stand up, arms out to the sides. On the inhale, again, bend sideways to your right hand to your right leg, and sweep your left arm over your head, look up. As you exhale, sweep your left hand towards your left hip and turn your head away. On the inhale, sweep your left arm back up, stretch through the whole left side of the body, look up. And as you exhale, return back to the center, arms out to the sides. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, bend to your left, sweeping your right arm over, look up. On the exhale, nice big sweep with your right arm, moving it towards your hip as you turn your head away from the moving arm. On the inhale, sweep your arm back up, look up. And as you exhale, return back to the center. Continue to move like that with your breath, alternating sides, and try to stay in one plane without rotating your body. Try to make those sweeps as wide as you can, at the same time keeping your shoulder loose. Try not to tense it. And after you do an even number on both sides, return back to the center. With the inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high, stretch. And as you exhale, bring your arms down. For the next movement, be mindful of your knees. So we will come into the deep squatting position with the knees pointing outwards. And we'll try to place the elbows on the insides of the knees while putting your palms together in front of your chest. If doing this doesn't feel right to you, you can just sit on the ground and bend your knees out to the sides and place your elbows on the insides of your knees. Accommodate yourself as much as it's necessary. Make sure that your knees and your ankles are comfortable here. And with the next inhalation, try to pull your elbows apart and lift your chest forward and up at the same time. Stay here and exhale, pull your belly button in. And take a couple more breaths like that, trying to keep your knees apart and at the same time trying to lift your chest away from your navel. And after you finish with your current breath cycle, sit down on the floor or chair or bed. Cross your legs if that's comfortable, or it can be any other comfortable seated position of your choice. Sit up tall. Interlace your fingers in front of your chest with your palms facing your chest. With the next inhalation, widen your chest. And as you exhale, pull your belly button in and extend your arms forward, rounding your back. With the next inhalation, keep your arms straight and raise your arms up, lifting your chest away from the navel. And with the exhalation, again, move your arms forward, round your upper back, and tuck the chin in. And again, on the inhale, raise both arms up, stretch through the front of the body, lift your chin up a bit. And as you exhale, round your upper back and extend your arms in front of you. Do this movement a couple more times with your breath, please. And then next time when you extend your arms forward, keep them extended, free up your hands. On the inhale, sweep your arms out and up nice and wide. And with the exhalation, place your hands on the opposite shoulders and tuck your chin in. And do this movement 2 more times. On the inhale, spread your arms out wide, lift your chest away from the navel. And as you exhale, hands to the opposite shoulders, round your back a bit. 1 more time, full deep breath. And after you finish with your current repetition, bring your arms down, rest your hands on your knees, sit up tall. Take a moment to get settled into the pose. Take slow, deep breath in. And with that, sense yourself lengthening, becoming a little bit taller. And then keep that height. Exhale slowly and relax your shoulders, softening your whole body without losing the height that you've created. Continue to breathe like that. Think of yourself becoming a bit taller and a little bit more spacious as you inhale. And with the exhalation, let go of the effort in your body, soften it a bit without losing the height. Take several more subtle, comfortable breaths like that. Breathe steadily and let your breath breathe you, meaning try to sense those subtle movements within your body that happen in response to your breath. Continue to breathe comfortably and notice how your body feels after the practice. See if it's any different from the beginning, from when you started. And thank you for joining me today. Namaste.